So now that we have a basic understanding of what spreadsheet software is available and why spreadsheets might be a useful tool for a data analyst. So let's get started on looking at some of the basics of using a spreadsheet application. In this course, I'm going to use the full desktop version of Excel, but the majority of the tasks that we will perform can also be done using Excel on the web, also known as Excel Online. And you can also perform it through other spreadsheet applications like Google Sheets. So let's first cover some basic spreadsheets terminologies. So first of all, when you open Excel, you have the option of creating a new blank workbook or opening an existing workbook. So firstly, we are going to choose new and then blank workbook. So workbooks are the highest level component in Excel and are represented as a .xlsx file. So when you open an existing workbook or create a new workbook, you are in fact working with a .xlsx file. The workbook contains all your data, calculations, and functions and contains several other underlying elements that make up a workbook. A workbook consists of one or more worksheets, each of which is represented by a tab in Excel. So this can be seen through a practical. For that, I need to open the Excel. So you can see here there is a blank workbook and I just click enter. So you can see this particular workbook consists of worksheets. So by default, we are having only one sheet. Let me first zoom this sheet. So here you can see at the bottom, here is the sheet number 1, and if you need to insert multiple sheets, for that you need to click on this plus icon. By clicking this plus icon, you will be able to insert a new worksheet. So you can see this. So to change the name of these worksheets, what you have to do, you can just double click this, like writing the name, that is first, or you can simply right click and rename option second. Same way you can rename this sheet also by double clicking or by right click on it and select the option of rename. So this is the way by which you can insert multiple sheets in your workbook. So after this, what you have to do, suppose you need to change the order of these worksheets, so you can simply just move these worksheets to this, just click on this and simply drag it to the position where you want. So by this way you will be able to move the worksheets. So this is the way. Now next, here you can see the worksheet is made up of a lot of rectangular boxes which is known as cells. So these cells are known as, these particular rectangular boxes are known as cells, and these cells will contain your data, which may be text, numbers, formulas or calculation results. Cells are organized in columns. This way, these are the columns which run vertically down the screen and use a letter system. This is like column D, for instance, and for rows which run horizontally like this way across the screen and use a numeric system. So like this way, this is the row number 2. Each cell is represented by a cell reference, which is essentially just its column letter and a row number. So when you click on this, it will say it is the name of this cell, that is A2. The column name A and the row number is 2. Okay, so this way these are some basic things. And one more thing here you can able to understand is that, see, this is the highlighted worksheet, so that means this is the active worksheet at this time. In this workbook I have 3 worksheets, but the name of second worksheet with the name second worksheet is the active worksheet here. Now next is that how to like zoom in the values, zoom in the columns or cells. So here at the bottom I have the option of zoom in, also zoom out. So you can increase or decrease the size of sheet, or this option can be come from view tab. Here I'm having the option of 100%, or here is the option of zoom. By this zoom option you will be able to magnify or zoom the worksheet according to your requirement. Like if I select 200%, click on OK, then it will zoom the worksheet according to 200%. By default it is 100%, so you can select 100% option from here. Suppose this is the selection and you want to zoom only the selection, so for that we have the option of zoom to selection only. So it will just zoom the selection only. So these are some basic things which are basically present in the Excel.